MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Daniel Norris gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, when you start talking about potential Cy Young Award winners in the American League, his name comes to the forefront. He's been dominating all year long, and if he can continue to throw the way he has, I see no reason why he doesn't win this. I can't wait to watch him.
Mookie Betts heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Into the seats, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-0.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, what's new? Big Papi is a guy everyone's excited to see. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. And he lays off there, 1-0. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
David Ortiz will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. Tigers coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Rick Porcello will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Pablo Sandoval has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Erick Aybar, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Alex Presley will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Porcello sets. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. For Kinsler, he's able to increase his doubles total up to 26 now. Now the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Boegaerts has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, we get to see a great pure hitter, Victor Martinez. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Victor Martinez takes his first trip to the plate with the leadoff man still at second with 1 gone now.
Well, it would have been a lot nicer if that number 2 guy could have moved him over to third base. It would have been easier to drive in that early run, but guess what? A single will probably still get the job done.
Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
1 out and a runner on second base. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he throws it away.
What is going on?
Trying to do a little too much out there, so that'll go into the books as an E2. J.D. Martinez will stride in an early RBI opportunity here as he currently sits 7th in the AL in that very category.
And that's really what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can just stick out there and then just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third.
Already their second double of the ball game here in the first inning. He's not fooled too many guys out there to this point, that's for sure.
Nick Castellanos will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch taken for a strike. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. to first. Ortiz is there. Throw to the plate. And the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
Yeah, and I think, you know, with one away here, you're taught that this is the right idea. Even if you get tagged out, you have first and third with 2 away. If you stay, you have second and third with 2 away. So there's not much of a difference. So you might as well try to score anyway. No dice here, though.
Justin Upton will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Hot shot to third. There's Sandoval. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Travis Shaw will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Fastball called for strike 2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Xander Boegaerts now, as he swings down on the first pitch and sends a chopper over to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And, you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Blake Swihart steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Andrew Romine will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Hit out towards second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
James McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Porcello has his target. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches. You want to talk about getting on top of a high fastball. I mean, to call this at the letters, that'd be charitable. This thing's about neck high, but he still drives it for a base hit.
Erick Aybar will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. In the on-deck circle, Kinsler. He'll hit next. Runners on first with one down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So this doesn't look good for now, as he's going to come out with what looks like an injury to his back. Could be a number of things, and we're hoping it's not something that keeps him out for an extended period. Chris Young is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Center field, number 30, Chris
Kinsler will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second, and that's through, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Alex Presley has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Victor Martinez could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases juiced.
And these chances are sometimes few and far between. You got to make the most of them, and a big hit here could really change the feeling of this game.
Now Martinez gets around on one as he sends it to deep right. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. One run is scored, and he is in there.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
J.D. Martinez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Scorched to third. Pedroia on to Ortiz, and it's a double play, inning over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch on its way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Ground ball left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
And that's the one thing about lefties that throw a lot of curves and changeups. You're normally going to give your third baseman a pretty good workout down there. But he's able to gobble this one up and make the play at first.
Pablo Sandoval will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Rusney Castillo will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Nick Castellanos digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And this is low, ball 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Young is there. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 8.
So with 1 away, a reminder that Tigers baseball continues all season long on the show as you get a look there at what's on tap for the next 7 days. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. Porcello gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Castillo moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Into the box now, Andrew Romine, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the Panda will put this one away. Inning over. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 4-0. Chris Young will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
David Ortiz digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. James McCann is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, number 34.
Porcello's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit to 3rd. Sandoval has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Erick Aybar.
Erick Aybar strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. He pulls this one into right. Castillo is there. 2 down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
This is line to left. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Alex Presley will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Victor Martinez stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castillo is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they're in front 4-0. Travis Shaw will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's there for it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Boegaerts.
Xander Boegaerts stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. Aybar has it. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column, and at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
Blake Swihart stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, they just kept going away, and then finally he just said, I might as well hit it to the opposite field. So that's a great approach right there, and it nets him a base hit.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Well, starting to see some better swings now this second time through the lineup. He had them pretty much on their heels the first time through, but this ball was squared up about as good as you can do it, and he was fortunate that it was hit right at someone.
Pablo Sandoval digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Left side. Backhanded. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. J.D. Martinez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
J.D. Martinez.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw by Sandoval is in time. 1 away.
The third
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Nick Castellanos stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Porcello into the windup. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit to short. Gloved by Boegaerts. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Dustin Upton.
Justin Upton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Young at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and Upton is in there at third with a triple.
Well, this is always a tough play for a center fielder. That ball that is directly over your head. And this nearly gets out of here as it winds up off the wall. You see a good effort to get it back in, but this was going to be 3 bases all the way.
Andrew Romine will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And that curveball is normally one of his best pitches. He just hasn't had a great feel for it so far.
4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. But no, he'll hold it third. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Everybody's getting into the act now. Right on the heels of the triple, he comes through with a double of his own, and that's going to extend that lead out even further.
Henry Owens is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. James McCann will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And there's ball 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. 5 innings complete, and the lead is now 5-0. Rusney Castillo will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far, as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Jordan Zimmerman is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Jordan Zimmerman.
Leading off the inning, Rusney Castillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Zimmerman steps into the windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Here's Chris Young, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and Young is retired here, 2 away.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Presley giving chase. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Erick Aybar will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the sixth.
Erick Aybar.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Ranging back is Bradley, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot for Ian Kinsler. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead swells to 7-0.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Alex Presley.
Alex Presley.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. Under it, Castillo, and Rusney has it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning coming up. Detroit is out in front, 7-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. David Ortiz is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's set down 1 away.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Travis Shaw will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Still 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Martinez makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's given him a real lift out there.
Xander Boegaerts steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Nick Castellanos will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Here's Dustin Upton now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Tap fouled at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. Justin Upton with the solo home run. And that is 27 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Oh, well, one thing you can say about this guy, he doesn't hit many fence scrapers. I mean, look where this thing comes down. There aren't too many guys that are going to visit that area of the yard. That is way out of here.
Standing in now, Andrew Romine. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
James McCann gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Turned on down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The 0-2 delivery. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Castillo has a beat on it, and the inning is over. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Tigers 8 and the Red Sox nothing. Blake Swihart will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact, because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Dustin Pedroia will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Presley on the move. 2 gone. 8th inning at Comerica Park. You get a look at our line score there with the Tigers leading this one at home and trying to finish this one off. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Zimmerman gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Castellanos has got it, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Koji Uehara will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Erick Aybar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Fouled back. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Bradley is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So standing in, Ian Kinsler. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Striding into the box, Alex Presley, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. On to Ortiz, and it's a double play. Inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Red Sox nothing. We're set for what's left of this one from Detroit as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Rusney Castillo will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Zimmerman looks in. First pitch on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Chris Young will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. And a swing and a miss by Young, as he's prone to do when he falls behind here 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Just working east to west right there. They take him in on the first couple of pitches, then they make him have to reach out over the plate and try to get this one. There's no contest.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And no one will get this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And the Tigers were paced offensively tonight by this man, Ian Kinsler. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 8-0. Good night from Detroit.